Who is this mother figure that's quite the influence on all the cool guys, the hip and trendies? Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm eccentric RockStar'Seed, and it's a closing out. It's a closing out a cycle. You have closed out a cycle to begin a new one. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. How are we supposed to aim higher if we don't have the resource to show us how to do it? Sometimes that teacher is in the form of a woman teaching the men. That sounds ridiculous, but it's absolutely better to be ridiculous than to be boring. I just want to say, first of all, O you who arranged for Yusuf, alayhi salam, arrange my affairs for me, fix my condition, and provide for me, O Lord, and protect me from the evil of your creation, O Allah. Fulfill my need, relieve my distress, and relieve my anxiety, O Lord. I'm sending that out to all the cool guys that may have a family, they have a family life, but they keep trying to find a way out of it here and there. Sometimes they may cut corners without their spouse or longtime partner knowing, and it's really not about them. They're not bad people. It's just the men are calling out. They need to evolve, and they're not evolving. The situation doesn't require them to evolve. The situation is created for them to be put in place for when I need you. So they're trying to escape the matrix. So they're trying to escape the system that keeps you stuck. It's going to be a lot less Democrats this go around. A lot more liberals. If they're not full on Republic, they going liberal. Either way, it's like, fuck everybody. I'm in my own zone. I just need to be in my own zone for a while because I'm hungry to figure my own stuff out. And what I've been doing now, it doesn't work. Blame it on my gypsy soul. There's a lot more of y'all that's free spirited, but they have that receptive vibe. That they have that it's a receptive energy. It's a feminine energy. Everybody has masculine and feminine energy. So I'm not saying it like that. By now, people who watch this type of material should know that everybody has masculine and feminine energy. So if I'm speaking to a man and you see soul sisters, two hearts, one soul sister, it's like you have the ability to you woke somebody up. You have the ability to go after what you want. And it's a reprogramming of the psyche. It is. Okay? This is a butterfly. It's nothing but butterflies up here. Okay? That's an evolution. That's a phoenix rising. That's a lion heart that was caged. It's like a caged animal. You can't domesticate no kind of hungry lion. Okay? And I see this too. I see this for y'all. I love us. I always appreciate you because you freed me. Like I was gonna say a caged bird, but I said hungry lion. But even that is the entrapment of the mind. Okay, when their heart is screaming to them to say, do something more. This person is so bad and beautiful. 8, 9. What is that? 8, 9. Never mind. It's so many things. First of all, you got the heart to do it, lion hearted. You have your own mind, and you created something for yourself. You're going to teach me how to do that. Because this is personal now. I want more for my family. Even for the people, it's not like you want to leave your family. You just you want more for yourself. And it's like, if I had known then what I know now, I wouldn't have made that decision for somebody to be accountable for somebody else. But since you're here, I need to do more. Okay, you're going to benefit from this too if you're willing to go through the motions with me. A star is born. That's what it is. Okay, now you're in therapy. So it's a rebirth. It's a portal. This person did it. Now they got to do it. It's like, Garnet, sexuality, life force, intensity. I want to work my creativity a lot better. I got 6 kids, 4 kids. I got children. I have people I am responsible for. I do need to do more for them. Ametry. This is like amethyst. This is a combination of energetic, intuitive, and connected. So it's a pathway between both the physical and the spiritual. So something about you that it creatively bridged the gap between how people manipulate energy and how people bring stuff into physical reality, that it's like I didn't ask for this. When they sit down and think about it, it's like I really didn't ask for what I have right now. And I'm just made to feel like I should be grateful for it. It's their bond they have with you. Whoever this person is. I get it. I have that charming effect on people too. That sexuality, life force, and intensity. And something about it's like when they meet you, it's like I know I'm supposed to be doing more with myself. I know that now because I was like something about your conversation, or something about your energy, and something about you just wakes up. It reignites that fire. It could be made to be real low, and it's like you just kind of wake it up by way of nature. It's like this is a sexual healing in its highest form, and I don't just look at it as anybody who may have experienced sexual trauma with anybody. It's like some people just misuse their own creative energy. They used it wrong. And I'm not going to say having a family is wrong. I have a family. What I'm saying is, if I had known then what I know now, that's the message. If I had known then what I know now, I probably still would have all the same stuff, but I would have vice versa. It would have been vice versa in some ways. But you know, it's not to commit like an inconspicuous shirk. It's like I would have had more accomplished. So what the thing you know now versus what you knew then is that people were manipulating energy to suck the life out of you. They were slowing you down. It wasn't anything about you with the psych. You see what I'm saying? With the psych card, it's like it's about reprogramming. Somebody is 37 years old at this point and they're waking up to how they were programmed to think and act the way that they've been doing. It's like you're going to find the exact help that you need at the exact times that you need it when you see this. Okay? You have that ability to attract resources and even to create something out of nothing. So don't put your focus or your faith in the material world is seeming with this seemingly endless obstacles and difficulties. You got to direct your attention and trust towards all powerful and unconditionally loving sources like the Most High, which is your friend and teacher. And when you do this, you empower the Most High to want to help you. Even though he don't need anything he created, he always want to help people. And he really he loves you. It's like he wants to tell you how amazing you are. So the spiritual guidance with that is about accomplished seemingly impossible task as a human being. Me as a human being dragged through the mud means there's a disconnection with me and my spirit, me and my spiritual team. Okay, reminds us that our human courage, the intelligence, the willingness to go through the unknown and face your fears, even when the obstacles may seem insurmountable, is enough to succeed. I love you. If you're if you're somebody I grew up with as children or was raised with as children, some of you I still love you. Some of you I respectfully surrendered you. You dig? But some about you teaching people how to know when you could do something for yourself and when you need to allow others with their different knowledge and skills to help you. So when you see this, I saw a lot of men being influenced by a woman. And what does that mean? It's nothing. It doesn't take anything from who raised them, who birthed them, who's with them, who's in love with them now. But it's about you're being emotionally and psychologically influenced by people around you more than you could realize. And that's when they realize it by having a conversation with you. Sometimes this is good. Sometimes they do uplift you and inspire you and help you feel loved and help and are very loving. But however, sometimes you can sense that being truly yourself in a situation could result in unwanted conflict. And you undermine yourself to keep the peace. So you start to realize somebody's ambition. Sometimes they don't move out of love. Sometimes they're moving out of ambition by I'm trying to get what I want by any means necessary. And you'll find that the moment you stop that shit, some difficulties you've been having and moving forward is gonna start to fall away. All you gotta do is stand your ground, almost as if you've become magic instead of somebody manipulating energy against you. That don't make them a witch. It just means they've conditioned themselves to think a certain way, think and act a certain way based off their own bad teaching or somebody was a bad teacher to them or environmental attitudes. Fear is their religion. Fear is a lot of people's religion more than people want to get honest about. You see the economy fucked up. It started making people do some desperado type of things. You dig what I'm saying? So the relationships worth holding on to can handle a little more truth. As long as it's your truth, right? Even if feathers get ruffled before smoothing it over. Your real friends is if they could stand the test of time, they're gonna see you through this. Is this really in your heart to move a certain way or to find yourself? You're trying to discover your own self worth. I'm really your friend. I'm going to see you through that. Although some people might realize that that was my true friend. It ain't a romantic thing. It's just that's my sister. That's my soul sister. That's why I love her like a mother and a sister. Maybe even a lover too. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. You meet people. It's not every day you meet people you can share that kind of deep and real connection with, and you love each other in a way that frees you. It frees both of y'all to be your authentic self. We attract new soulmates every day into our world by being good to ourselves. You gotta be your own best friend. So it's something about sometimes when people meet somebody who's authentic like that, that's the only space they have to be their authentic self. So what does that mean? In their everyday life, they're bending to make the rule to make things work for what doesn't feel natural for them. So when a person like you come along, when a person like you comes along, they feel like they have a mother and a sister. They have a mother figure. They realize what's missing in their life, and they try to keep it as long as they can until you have to go. They won't be the first to go. You have to go. Or fear is their religion. They'll run away anyway in hopes when they realize what they need to do or what they should be doing or why they're even attracted to you in the first place. They might try to come back, but you won't be there. It's not a punishment. It's just blame it on my gypsy soul, man. I do what God say. And you probably call me a gypsy for it, but I gotta do what God say, kind of thing. And that lion heart, you gotta rule the jungle. They threw you to a pack of wolves, you came back ruling the jungle. That's not a cliche statement in this expression. Not for what I'm picking up. All this green on this board, that's lion, that's heart space. And this red, that's passion. When I see the Finch Spirit Guide, it's a good time to experience with how to best care about yourself, how to best care about your mind, your body, and your soul. It's not about being perfect, it's about finding what works best for you. You have to get honest to do that. You're in a phase of life where giving back to yourself is so much more important no matter what you have to go through. No matter what you have to sacrifice. Perhaps you've been sharing a lot of yourself with others. You could have come through a challenging time, or you might come through a challenging time in the near future, and we'll be stepping into a new way to share that's more creative energy and a soul fire than ever before. Like you're about to teach people how to do this. All that you need to know now is that it's the right time to take special care of you. Get all the rest. You could be sleeping a lot more. Not because you're lazy, just because you just the uploads, the energetic uploads. I just want to say to you, the guidance to take care of yourself in a particular way is about paying attention, becoming beautifully colored with only, yeah, watch the food you eat, watch what you listen to. This is about cleaning up your spirit from the inside because you need the correct nourishment to be able to transform to that potential expression, that freedom of expression. So this lioness, creative gypsy person. And what about this gypsy person? People want to know more about you now because you done influenced all their brothers or their men. It's like they're not leaving you; they're just growing. But if you're encouraged to say yes to new opportunities and adventures. They done tapped into their inner free spirit when I see this, especially the ones that fill your heart with a sense of excitement. So it's not about the person, it's about what the person represents. You can handle the unfamiliar better than most. And once you get your bearings and you get your footing right, you get your rhythm right, you'll find a way to thrive. There's something about you'll find a way how to discover, enjoy what you discover and what you experience. It's not always a punishment that you have to sit down and learn something. The unfamiliar has a big blessing in it for you. There's a wanderlust in your spirit, and it's a heart quest for new people, for new worlds, for all these different types of experiences, and you're living in color. It's like you're supposed to feel this way. You're supposed to feel like that. You have a gypsy soul that will always seek out something new and different. That's not a bad thing. It don't make you a piece of shit. This is just how your life is meant to be. It's supposed to be a divine adventure. And there is an adventure that is meant just for you. Places to see, people to meet, all the experiences to have. It's like you're meant to go on this journey inside of yourself and out into the world. But you are better divinely guided on where you're supposed to go out into the world the more you look at yourself and clean your internal self up a lot. Spoil that inner child. If that inner child don't want you smoking up cigarettes, don't smoke it. Okay, you may just have an addiction, but just put it down for a while and go eat. You want to eat some food or something. Maybe you just need to just take a nap, and you feel like you got to keep going, and it's you're going against nature. You're going against nature. You're going into the matrix where you drag again. It's something about dragging your body through unnecessary bullshit, and you don't have to do that. Okay, you're meant to explore a world bigger than the one you currently know. And it's going to happen. You just got to believe. Be open to what life has in store for you. Be open to be a little afraid and wonder if you're brave enough. Be open. Obviously, you are brave enough and some. Okay? Maybe you worry that you missed your chance or but you cannot miss your destiny. It's right here waiting for you. And your gypsy soul is going to grow and fulfill even more purpose than what you had initially. You know what? Some people had a career for 20 years and they want to go do something different, and they are scared that their spouse gonna look at them crazy like you ain't gonna have me and my kids homeless because you had a midlife crisis. You know, you got cynicism. You met with fear. All right, so you look at the creatrix. It's like this is another part of you. You know, it's just another part of me. Michael Jackson. Somebody's getting in touch with their inner star player. Your soul is a divine creative fire. She wants to break free. Your feminine energy wants to break free. And I ain't talking about you twirling the skirts. That's the derogatory way of what people think feminine energy is. It's your creative, receptive energy. That's what it is. Go ahead and fall in love because that's what you want to do. You want to break free from what has been and give life to something new. You may experience these as feelings of restlessness or being confined or craving for something more that you can't quite articulate that shit. Like, I don't know why I feel like this. I just feel like a cage. I just feel like this chains need to get off my neck, get off my wrist, get off my nuts, and just go. Your soul doesn't want to push your life. Your soul doesn't want you to push that new life away. So if you want to take a vacation for 8 days and don't explain shit, do that shit. You're just called to do it. When you let go of your inhibitions and freely express yourself, stagnant situations will be cleared out by a powerful release of your energy, which creates openness. I ain't tell you to go disrespect your person. I said go do what you want to do. You are an adult. You did. You're not in prison because you're in a relationship. Do what you want to do. My father taught me that. I'm going to do what I want to do. They just going to sit there with an attitude. Just don't take it out on my children. Quick answer, they took it out on your children. So, all right. Let your inner artist out to play in whatever way feels fun, raw, and honest for you. It's time for you to experience something new. I am not talking about a new girl. I'm talking about something for you. You have the need and the ability for self-creative expression. That's all I'm saying. Whether it's your look, your room, your art, your journal, just how you want to live. Like, you need to be free to let the inspiration within you find a way to take shape. Okay? Some ideas will come together beautifully straight away, and some will need to be revised, released, further analyzed, more due diligence, completely until you feel satisfied with that part of the expression. I feel like somebody mishandled somebody like that. Like this needs to be revised. That was fear based. That needed to be revised, but you weren't supposed to be. I feel like the way you thought you had to interact with that person, you realized why it needs to be revised. It wasn't a shallow way in what you thought. Like I can't be with this person. What you really felt should have realized is that that is your soul sister. You don't need to be with that person. You fumbled that. That's okay. You create. That's why this person. That's why you're wondering. Does this person ever think about me? No. Not in a negative way, but no. And blame it on a gypsy soul. Or blame it on his gypsy soul. Your creativity is most powerful and healing when it's true. It's not about someone else getting it or reaching some imaginary standard of perfection or making $1,000,000. And ironically, you do end up making millions like that. You see what I'm saying? It's just that you gotta trust that God has that beautiful plan for your life. You need to be fulfilled to even attract $1,000,000 nonetheless. Okay? You got me? You got me. Eccentric, you got me? Yeah, I got you. You ain't gonna tell me that. You ask anybody. Can anybody tell me what to do? No. This moment is the foundation for all future moments. Open your mind and receive each moment as a new and exciting possibility. You are a fucking dreamer, eccentric. Like, that shit don't happen in real life. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to apologize, okay? We're gonna let bygones be bygones on that one. The future can be very different from your past. Okay, give life the opportunity to offer new experiences to you. Don't let your beliefs from your past stand in the way of a bright future. The point I'm trying to make is if you feel like you should be selling socks and t-shirts, just an example, but they don't got to be socks and t-shirts. They could be in a way that you create them. The fabric you use, the designs you use, the stitching. You feel like your feet will feel better in this sock. Do it. Make it. It's your idea. And who the fuck is anybody to create a blockage or a negative? They just got low opinions about themselves. This is about timing, action, and change. And timing is everything. But that can be more true. This is a right timing kind of thing. This is a perfect time is now. And I'm encouraging you to try new things. Pursue an opportunity or change anything that needs to be updated. At least have the courage to say something. All right, I'm gonna stop being silly. Open the connections between your base chakra and your heart chakra, and it fuses you with that unconditional love for yourself. I love you. Okay? I love you like a fat kid love cake. You're gonna chill the fuck out and stop being scared. Stop being scared. You're gonna get me excited. And my own reading. This reading is for y'all. I'm not gonna tell you something I don't practice. Even if the message is not in my, like, for example, so much of what I read, I can relate to some of it. I don't relate to all of it. Not all of it. But intuitively, if I was meant to tell you that message, I can give you advice based off what I experienced. It may be something, a similar message could come out of it, even if the experience is different. You can't force your dreams to come true. Dreams can only be blown into the wind like feathers. That's what I mean. Stop dragging yourself through the mud thinking, if I would just work for this company for 8 more years, if I just stick it out with this person for 2 more weeks, I don't want to listen to this bitch for 2 more hours. Shut the fuck up. Okay, after which we need to learn to trust, to be patient and wait with our hearts open. Every day is a possibility for change. But how do I do it? Stop talking and listen. Whenever life throws an obstacle in your way and things don't go as planned, accept them and say, thank you, I'm ready for the lesson this alternate path will teach me. I trust these lessons are valuable for my dreams to come true. So you could have met your person and the timing was wrong or the person wasn't ready for you yet. I'm just saying. I asked for you, but I didn't see you coming. I wasn't prepared. I was messing with the Manhattan debutantes. Okay? Somebody just look you dead in your face and just be playful and just hope that their charm will soften your blow, okay? But they're feeling your absence right now, okay? Now they gotta go with these Manhattan debutantes. Nothing shocks them anymore. Yeah, that was a shrewd move, counselor. Dare to dream a little bigger. Dare to ask for a little more. You know what? You too fucking stiff in your everyday life. All the fuck you do is the same thing. Nothing's ever really new. Not because everything should be bigger, but for you to see where your limits are. I'm not telling you to make yourself bankrupt. Ironically, the way you living is bankrupt because you hurting yourself. That's what I said. Somebody want to compare bank accounts. That's right. Money makes you happy. It helps a whole fucking lot. Like you don't want to go with a man because he's rich. His money ain't everything. His character got to be right. Just like you don't want to go with a pretty woman because she's pretty. It ain't everything, but it helps a lot. I get it. I get it. You're still bored. You're still boring. And you don't like it. Deep down inside, you don't like it. You don't like how boring you are. You still want spontaneity out of life. And it's like this message is meant to be a final, like you ain't gotta go around searching for it. Yes, I am bored. I reap what I sow. I planted all these seeds of boredom, and that's exactly what you got. And it manifested faster than what you feel like you should have. Go figure. I am not boring. If you say so. You're not boring. Okay, you're not boring. Let's keep going. Six of Cups. Is that you? I got your message. Six of Cups. I got your message. This is something you've been planning and manifesting since you was a baby. That undying loyalty. I see loyalty in this card right now. And I see reminiscence. It's like, I don't get that from what all my money can buy. Money can't buy that. You see my point? It hurts to walk away from this shit because I'm addicted to it. But once you peel, it hurts to peel that band-aid off initially. That initial pull hurts. But once it's over, it's over. I didn't say make yourself bankrupt or homeless. I said go make yourself happy. Every time I say something, you want to counteract it with something negative or why it can't work. That's why your ass bored. You're not going to need another reading after this. Because I'm the mother that ever did it. This is somebody who is creative. This is somebody who can back up what they say. There's a lot of cups on this board. I chose the wrong thing. That wasn't supposed to happen. I'm not supposed to feel like this. Yes, you are, because you planted the seeds to feel like that. Actually. Ouch. With the Three of Swords. Okay, so that way didn't work. Pulling off that band-aid hurts. It hurts. Uh-oh, okay. So you got your Empress. And that Queen of Pentacles. That money-hungry bitch. Six of Pentacles. And Ten of Cups. Sometimes I trip on how happy we could be. You make it sound like a fairy tale. It is a fairy tale. Your hope with your money, your life should be a fairy tale because your money can buy a lot of different shit. So why aren't you happy? Let's talk about it. Shut the bitch. Wow. You can have it both ways. That's the one thing you can have both ways. Now, when I look at the Six of Pentacles and the Empress, because we are in Taurus season, so that's an Empress. Okay? Just like Libra. Listen. The love and the creativity extends both ways. Okay? You can have what you want. You can have it both ways. I got the creativity. You got the backbone. Or we both have the backbone to say and do what we want to. You see how in this person's hand is like, I'm learning a lot from you with this red and this orange, this creative energy, heavy emphasis on the color of what's in this person's hand. And it's one of the bigger pentacles, that creative energy, that match that Empress energy, that receptive energy, that soul sister energy. This is what I get from this person. That red and that orange. You see that? That's the areas that are becoming unblocked. And it's green. It's unblocked. But I only get that when I'm with you. But I'm teaching you how to go get it. That's the point of me. Okay? You can have it both ways. One of you is predominantly practical emotionally, and one of you are predominantly intelligent by way of feelings, by way of nurture and compassion. Why don't they work? They balance. They're polar opposites, but they balance. But both are queens. So both are receptive. It doesn't mean they're two women. It doesn't mean it's one woman. It means this is what the men are getting from this woman. This is how your friends perceive you. This is what your friends learn from you. It's what they get out of you. This person made a happier home out of more homes than she knows. Because she don't need to know. She understands her assignment. So when interacting with her, she understands what things improve better. We used to argue all the time because we just didn't understand each other. We just couldn't communicate our differences and create something anew out of how we both come to the table. I think people are starting to get humble and they're starting to operate. They're becoming more open and receptive to learning something new. And everybody's lifestyle is going to be different. And all that arguing shit, that's painful. That's a headache every day. That doesn't work. This works. The perfect timing is now. It's like I don't have nothing else to lose, so the perfect time is now. Okay? Call her or call him. I can't. I don't know where you are. Well, call him and let him know where you are, and then leave the rest up to him. Stop being spoiled all the time. You want to live this life alone? That's how you're going to feel with all your money. Bored. There's nobody here to share it with. What if she doesn't accept me back? Or something like that. Did you try? You get the point. Guys, you don't need no more advice. I think that settles it all for the advice. This is objectivity, filter, and truth. You want to vibrate in a way that's best. You want to filtering vibrations is what this energy does best. It's about electromagnetic pollutions, your thoughts, your environmental influences. So if you're prone to environmental sensitivity, it's okay. This is a great way to cleanse yourself from technology if you need a break from devices. Or if you need a break from iRobots. This is artificial intelligence. I need a fucking break from it because it drags me through the mud. You know why it drags you through the mud? Because you're a human being. You're a spiritual being having a human experience. Be practical. Follow your heart. You tend to make better practical decisions. This encourages discernment, allowing you to be unbiased in your own decision making. Objectivity leads the way. Offering clarity on which choices are best for you, detached from the outside in order to connect to the inside. Is that what I've been telling y'all that for the last two readings now. So when you get stuck, refer to these last two readings now. I will see you in Gemini season because that party, I can feel that energy now. It's going to be lit. It's going to be free spirited. Somebody about to be jet skiing on the water somewhere where you're not even going to get no reception. You want to take a break from, you want me to take a break from my device? I did. I went jet skiing. You dig? To go figure life out because I can. I have way more in my possession than I realized. It was my mindset that was messing it up, that was causing endings, unnecessary endings. I felt like somebody took something from me. It's your own mindset. Somebody misses you, though. I miss you. I miss you, too. Okay? We're going to have coffee one day. Okay? All right. I'm going to see y'all in Gemini season because I got to go outside in this brightness and this fresh air. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.